Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on. It never works. But so for the collective right now, it's my shit not working. Now it's better. Can you hear me now? You still can't hear me? Wait, you can hear me now? Good. Okay. Yo, I don't know. Somebody's being a hater right now. Okay, so let me just re-say what I was doing. Um, so urine independence, right? So urine, we're just releasing a lot of emotions. Independence, we're learning how to be in our own sovereignty, right? So now the reason why this new moon is being so emotional, besides it being in Cancer, is because we're 666 raising our vibration. We're leveling up, so to say. Like, yes, everything around us and this whole entire world is going into hell in a handbasket, and everything is being chaotic. However, individually, we can, as a collective, right, raise the vibration. That's why everything's happening. So right now, this new moon is calling for us to raise our vibration individually for peace. Look, dove, peace for peace. And chills and confirmation. And I also feel like a lot of opportunities are being opening for people during this new moon, because new moons signify new beginnings, and you can manifest a new moons. And people manifestations are coming in from, like, I'm getting like years ago. So if you don't remember what you tried to manifest years ago that hasn't come in, it's coming in now, and it's gonna show up differently than what you expected. But the chills and confirmation is what's gonna let you know that's happening. Let's see what else. I love when the cards do this. See, look, death card. Transformation is happening during this new moon. And look, we have the moon card. Like, some things are going to be still hidden, but it's gonna click when you least expect it. So you could be just taking a shower, just thinking about something, and then boom, it starts clicking. The dots start connecting. And look, new beginnings. The full moon here, the full moon with the full here. There's new beginnings coming in. And the King of Cups. This is the energy of the Cancers. So a lot of people gonna emotions gonna be heightened. Your intuition is gonna be heightened. I'm getting that a lot of people are gonna start being emotionally, because we have been seeing a lot of people dealing with emotional immaturity. Um, a lot of people are gonna be growing, be like a snake shedding a skin, but not necessarily the snake aspect of somebody being sneaky, but more so like growing into somebody totally different. Let's see what else. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be finding their community, their soul tribe. I'm also getting a lot of people are gonna get help from family members that they never thought would help them. See, we have pathway. So a new path is opening up during this new moon. So I would suggest, like, if you guys really want to manifest the life that you desire, the relationship you desire, even just money in general, tonight's the night to do it. Do it, write it in a journal. If you write it down on a piece of paper, use blue ink. Don't ever use black, always use blue. And just write from your heart. Be very specific, because, you know, the universe don't like vague shit. You give them vague, they want to send you everything but what you want. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be curing their, because we have imprisonment and poverty here. A lot of people are going to be curing their, how you call that? Their way of thinking. So if somebody always thinks of lack, if somebody always thinks in a way of lack, they will, what do you call that? Start rewiring their brain. So their brains will start looking at the things in full and stuff. All right, so that's for the new moon. For the new moon reading. Why blue? Blue. All right, so not black. Black, not because it's like kind of a block. Yes, a lot of people use black to remove a lot of things, but it's to call in things. Black is more like unseen. So it's kind of like hides what you want, your attention. Blue, if you think about it, a lot of these angels are depicted in what? Blue and white. We can't write with white ink on white paper. Okay, so I can't speak on everybody. I can only speak on myself when it comes to the head covering. So in my religion, Santeria, we cover our head when we do spiritual stuff, and it's only because it's your crown, right? This is your crown. You get a lot of, how can I, traffic, spiritual traffic through your crown, right? When you receive downloads from your crown. You don't receive from your third eye, you see it from your crown. So covering is just like a buffer, right? So to me, it's a buffering for, you know, negative energy. It's to keep my crown clear and clean. Like I even wear, like, when I go to like the botanicals or the spiritual shops, I put my head covering on. And that's why they say don't let everybody touch your head or like do your hair and stuff like that, because hair is your, and a lot of cultures, a lot of spiritual people believe hair is your antenna, your spiritual antenna. It's an extension of your crown. So when people have bad intentions, or people are just like not spiritually clean, it kind of fucks with your own spiritual filter. Again, think about it as how can I put it? So let's say you a type of person that your hair grows all the time, like clockwork, and then you go somewhere and um go to somebody who they does your hair, but they're like not a spiritually clean person. Their negativity would transfer onto you, and then it could look like your hair won't starts breaking off, starts being brittle, starts falling out. Yes. Actually, to be funny, that's fun fact. The new Avatar movie is actually inspired by the Taínos. The Taínos are indigenous to Puerto Ricans, to Puerto Rico, and to the Caribbean in general. And they believe that, well, all indigenous belief here is, your spiritual antenna, but they also, how they would talk to the tree was a Taino thing. Yes. Yes, spells, candle magic, manifestations. I mean, I do it all. Just in my religion, Santeria, a lot of us call us witches. I prefer spiritualist, medium, psychic medium. Sometimes it depends. But yes, we do essentially do witchcraft, which layman terms. Um, like protection spells, regular spells, money spells. Don't do no love spells. Them shits don't work. And if they do work, it's gonna give you a fucking headache because it just takes away somebody's free will. Yeah. Egg cleansing is really good because what it does, it takes away all the negative and I would say, yeah, all the negative energy that you as a person will collect. A lot of people don't understand that just being in an area that's negative, your aura, your energy field absorbs that, and it like kind of stays there. So if you don't do like um egg cleansing like regularly, I know especially eggs are expensive, but if you do egg cleansing and stuff like that, it's helps clean out your system. Yes, which I'll give you if you're having like a really bad day or things has just not been going right and you do egg cleansing, take a cup of water, break the egg in there, throw some salt, pepper, anything spicy, and flush it down the toilet. And that's like a form of one breaking whatever that was attached to you and return the sender. Yes, they work. Egg cleansing work. What if you don't have eggs because eggs are expensive, you don't want to wait. You could cleanse yourself in the shower. Water is a I would say water is a very undermined, unutilized tool in spirituality. A lot of people use it for like blessings and stuff, like holy water and stuff. But when you take a shower, you could cleanse yourself with shower water. Just just visualize like muck going into the drainer and then the water covering you in gold or white light as a shield. Or yeah, it could be like that. I do. I use the shower cleansing a lot more because again eggs are expensive, and then I'm not wasting eggs. Hi Mara. All right. So I just finished doing a new moon collective. I was answering some questions, and oh, thank you so much. I also do personal readings, 1-on-1. If that's what you want, it's a $75. You get a whole hour of me. Ask me anything. It's either over the phone, or over Zoom, whatever your preference is. But on lives, I do free readings on live. Donations are welcome if you like that. Yes, yes, you can. Uh, I'll do yes and no's, but I'll also elaborate because I'm not one of these people that I would say not one of these spiritualists that or tarot readers that will do one yes or no and not give like an explanation because some people need to understand why they got a yes and why they got a no. All right, so Amber, what's happening for me in July? Yes, Meryl, you can ask that. This card. Yes, this one. All right. All right. So Amber wants to know what's happening for her in July. Okay. Gonna have to throw these out. Thank you. Yes, it's based off energy. So what happens is tarot reading can give you an insight of what can come and what can happen. So sometimes they give you warnings. It also depends on the tarot reader too, because some people don't like giving everything up front. They like people to keep coming back, spending money. I'm not that type of person. If you book a reading with me, I give you everything down to the T because I do not want you coming back to me. Not in a rude way. It's just like I'm not gonna withhold everything. So tarot reading, yes, it gives you an insight of what could happen if you don't change a certain aspect. It's all based on free will at the end of the day. So I could say little Timmy's coming and he's gonna get, broken up by Sarah and stuff like that. But then, little Timmy does something and Sarah decides not to break up with him. So that changes. Again, tarot read is based on what could happen if a certain behavior or a certain dynamic doesn't change. Again, it's all rooted in free will. Let's see what else coming in for Amber. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, Amber. So you have the world. So there's something completed, but I don't feel like it's gonna be fully completed yet because you have the Two of Swords. It's based on your decision. You have like a very, very important decision coming up. All right. So we have the Five of Wands. Oh, excuse me. Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Sorry. Right. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So this is telling me that you're within your, I would say, family life, because Ten of Cups represents family. And it's to me, it's looking like you're trying to with you're in the middle of trying to figure out if you want to be fully emotionally invested within a certain family dynamic. So like continuing to pour into family that doesn't pour into you, and that's like either cut them off or just continue keeping them, on your side. And I feel like it has to do with your stability, whether it's family dynamics, whether it's money. It has to do with stability. Let's see here. Whoop. Hi, Journey. Let's see what else for Emperor. All right. Yeah. So, okay, hold on. So we have driftwood and inner child and nature. So whatever your decision is gonna help heal a part of your inner child. Whether it's where you've been overlooked growing up, or you just been, constantly told that you're something when you're not. Like for instance, like if you were one of those children growing up that you were very hyperactive and a lot of people try to damp that in you, like stuff like that. So we have influence and belt of punishment. Um, I feel like whatever decision you make, somebody's gonna try to villainize you. They're gonna try to make you feel like guilty about it for your peace. You have to speak up. When Muslims speak your mind, you have to speak up. And then we have mind games and illusion. So yeah, so somebody is trying to like hoodwink you into the decision. So they feel like they have a lot of influence over you, over your decision, how you think, how you operate, how you do things, and everything like that. So just be aware of that. But yeah, you're changing a lot. You're transmitting mindset from scarcity to abundance. You're receiving a lot in July. I do feel like it's gonna be extremely heavy in emotions for you in July. Yeah, you have toil and labor. A lot of work is gonna be done, but I don't feel like it's gonna be like physical work. I feel like it's gonna be like inner work, spiritual work. You're gonna be leveling it up because look, we have high honor here. High honor to me is just leveling it up spiritually in life in general, and then we have coffin here. Coffin and then brings new beginning. So definitely July is gonna be a new beginning. All right. Let me shuffle these. All right. Honestly, I don't feel like it's one person that's um going to be big, so to speak. I just feel like there's going to be multiple people, depending on who you follow, what aspect of what corner of spirituality you in. I feel like it's going to be multiple people. Yeah, it's gonna have to come to where you wanna still accept their help or not. Meaning, do you want to be independent and not be I would say victim of their control. It's a decision that you have to come to. They said there's multiple stars, but to be honest, I don't feel like it's anybody famous. I just feel like it's a regular degular person that is tapped in. Because a lot of people that are famous are very negative. They do a lot of evil things. I'm not saying all, most of them, because there are a lot of celebrities that are within my religion. For instance, uh, what's that? SZA is in my religion. I forget who else. Cardi B is 21 Divisions, also in Santeria. Like, it's a lot of Hollywood is just a big bowl of negativity and just a bunch of evil. All right. Well, Ali Khan and Noah Saba. Uh, all right. Journey. Well, Ali Khan and Noah Saba. What's going on? Well, Ali Khan and Noah Saba. Um. Oh, I didn't even see that card pop up behind it. So things between them, Journey, it's gonna slow down, and it's only because one of them is gonna have some type of fear, right? Because look, we have interference here. Some of them is gonna get scared because things are gonna start like picking up, meaning they're not ready for commitment yet. But family and friends support it, and then we have memories here. Their memories and good times is gonna override everything. So right now they might be distance from each other for like I would say a few weeks, probably 2 to 3 weeks. Distance, it might look like they're not gonna get back together, nothing like that. But their family's gonna encourage it. The family's gonna encourage, hey, it's given. He's a good man, Savannah. That's what it's given, right? That's when we have reconciliation come up. They're gonna reconcile. It's gonna be temporary. The whole separation. It's gonna be temporary. Well, let's see what's on this month. Page of Wands. Magician. All right. So one we have the moon. The moon shows that he's keeping a lot of things close, not revealing it, not telling it. So everything's hidden. Like everything is stuck in his head. It's keeping, I got secrets. I'm not gonna tell nobody. So nobody's gonna know what's going on. No, it's spiritual journeys. So we have Page of Wands with Seven of Cups. See, this is where the little disconnect is coming in for them, because Seven of Cups is like having options. It's having so many options. Page of Wands is like having excitement, thrill, adventure, so spontaneous. So it's like I would say he more so wants to make sure that he's making the right choice. So by exploring and all the options, not even just like take you on a date type option is more like I'm just gonna flirt around and see like if I like it, if I'm ready to settle down or stuff like that. But when they reconnect, it's with the magician here and Knight of Cups. When they reconnect, it's gonna be out of confidence. Like this person is gonna be extremely confident. They're gonna be extremely committed. So I don't really think that that connection is gonna break. It's gonna go through its test. It's gonna go through its trial, but overall they're gonna be together. They're gonna get married. So if you was hoping to get with Khan or just like don't separate, it's not happening. It's not. They're gonna separate 2 to 3 weeks, but it's gonna come back and then come back stronger. And you might even hear about like marriage in the talks or something very deeply committed. But it's like testing the connection right now. All right, so let me shuffle this. Let me go grab another candle because my candle's about to go out. And let me turn off the AC because it's been hot. I don't know if you guys are having a heat wave too. Oh my god, here in New York, the heat wave has been ridiculous. Like my AC is on and it's blowing straight hot air, hot breath. And it's not fun. Yo, I want to go. Every time I want to go to Coachella, I get reminded that I don't want to go because I will stay in a hotel. I can't just be in the desert like that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Journey. But I'm gonna sacrifice sweating my ass off so my candle doesn't go out so quickly. Let me go and turn up this AC and get another candle. Be right back. Alrighty then. So you're welcome, Amber. Yes, yes. And I feel like once you do, you're gonna start seeing a whole. You'll see life differently. Because I'm seeing like a lot of sunshine and a lot of gold. So it's like it's giving very happiness. Alright. Let me get some water. Does anybody here watch Love Island? Got you ready for when that goes out. Girl, Mara. I actually really don't like her though. I really don't. I really don't. Yes, thank you, Jessica. And the reason I'm gonna tell you why I don't like her though. One, I'm gonna give you a spiritual aspect of it. One, Hood is a Virgo, right? Hood is a Virgo. Virgos are on the unhealed Virgo is what Hood will look like. If you ever meet a Virgo and they're unhealed, they're not healing, it's Huda. They're they become pathological liars. And my girl Huda is a pathological liar. I'm sorry to say, she's very much a liar, and it's given, sis, you need therapy. She is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, she's very beautiful, but she needs to go heal in therapy because her behavior is really toxic. And I've been in a relationship with a Virgo, and he acted just like Huda, and I was like, wow, this is so. It's across the genders too, but she's very, very unhealed. Yes, yes, I was not mad about Landry going home. Honestly, my girl Maya Papaya, I'm rooting for her, and I hate that how Ace. And this is another example how people that you are connected to can really hurt yourself, really dim your light. Because if you were to look at when Maya first came in, she was so bright, so bubbly, so, and then she got with Ace, and Ace just dimmed her light so much, and it's really bad. I knew Ace before Love Island, and I enjoyed him, but I had to go unfollow him because I do not like Ace on Love Island. I do not like Ace on Love Island. And I'm like, if you are this sneaky and conniving on a TV show, you're definitely sneaky and conniving in real life. Yes. All right. So, next question. Yes, Meryl, you might. You might. Sorry. If you guys notice, like, accents will come out of my mouth. I don't do it purposely. I really don't. I try not to. Like, the only accent I can really do is the British accent very poorly. But if other accents come out, it's because um it's the spirits around me. It tends to happen. So I'm gonna do Myra and then you, Jessica. Oh, thank you, Ev. Just waiting for Mira's uh, question. So, well, I should wait for a question in. So, my lives, I'm gonna try to do 2 lives a week, and I'm gonna schedule it during when Love Island's not happening. So Wednesdays and Saturdays, because who watches After Sun? I know. But Wednesdays and Saturdays, I will do live. Um, I know I haven't been posting regular videos like that because I've been jotting some ideas down and stuff. And I'm such a perfectionist. It's horrible. So I'm trying to not perfect the video, but have it come out when it's meant to. Alright. You just regular whatever comes out, Myra, with you and Ryan? Or Ryan? No specific question. Alright, let's see. So what's going on between Mirror and Ryan? Okay. Oh. All right. So far, the first card that came out was the Three of Pentacles. All right. So Three of Pentacles is building. So you teamwork. So you guys are definitely in the building stage. What do you call it? Because you guys are in the talking stage, building stage, right? So then we have the Queen of Swords and Judgment here. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who is highly intelligent, um, but hard to read. Their emotions are very close to the chest. And a Queen of Swords is not somebody to play with. Like one false move, one red flag, one hiccup, you're out the door. Right? And I feel like that's kind of your energy. So right now, when it comes to Rain, I wouldn't want to say defensive, but it's kind of giving like I'm gonna keep all my emotions close to me, like until I make my decision. That's why we have the Judgment card here. Your decision. You're keeping them all your emotions close to you. You're not like honest to give him no type of hints that you like him. So he might have told you like, I really like you. I'm really interested in you, or like I want to build something like something to that effect. This is how he comes out. He comes out the King of Pentacles, which is very, very good. That means he's extremely grounded. He could be some type of rich, like he could be financially well off, but he's definitely grounded. He's not out here acting like a boy, acting like he's um insecure, nothing. He's very stable. He's a stable person, right? Yes, he can be very. He's not. I don't want to say he's like serious all the time, but when he doesn't really know you, he comes off serious. But I feel like he's like a goofball. And let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you. We have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands talks about fast moving. You may move slow. You may be a slow burner, but I feel like you're not gonna catch it. In your mind, yeah, I want to take it slow, but things are gonna happen really fast. Boom, official. Not like official as in it's things are happening too fast. Like no, like it's gonna feel right though. It's not gonna feel like it's gonna burn and then burn off. Like he's really want something with you. Let's see. I want to pick this one. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So from one, I feel like somebody from the past is gonna come back, right? I feel like somebody from the past is gonna come back, and the reason why I say that is because you have reconciliation here. So could be somebody who I wouldn't say like recently broke up, could be like a few years ago type recently broke up. Like this is the type of person that randomly pops up into your head, or just like randomly watch from like social media or stuff like that. Or like I'm getting mostly like this person will pop up in your head and you'll be like, why the hell am I thinking about them? Like I don't even care about them. Like you have that type of energy towards them. Right? They we have codependency here. So this relationship was, I don't want to say toxic, but like codependency wise, um, they just wanted to know everything you did. Like it was kind of like borderline control. Like they gave you freedom, but at the same time, it's like I'm doing this, I'm doing. Like it was very. They wanted you dependent on them. Unrequited love. It was like one sided. It was like one sided. Hi Raya. It was like one sided. This connection with this person that's coming back to apologize. And I'm not gonna lie, they are gonna try to like wiggle their way in. Like this is what happens when you're about to move on and be with somebody else. The people from the past will pop up to test to see if you actually are moving on or whatever. But this person definitely wants to wiggle in and try to come back. But it's out of ego. It's out of let's see if I still got it. So, and it was very one-sided. Like you could have been head over heels about this person. You could have been all in. You could have gave it you all, and they were just giving you bare minimum. It could have been. You felt very unfulfilled. I'm just telling you this because to let you know, like, pinpoint who it is, right? But this person, Marianne, ooh, girl, you have this chemistry. You have chemistry here. There's a lot of chemistry. You're gonna start talking to him, and you're gonna start talking to him, and then you're gonna feel like you're talking to yourself. It's giving twin vibes. It's giving like twin flame vibes, and not the toxic twin flames that all these people like to um romanticize, because the twin flame that they romanticize is very very toxic. It's not back and forth. It's very very healed, loving connection, right? Not a karmic soulmate. This is somebody who is very very much extremely loving, right? This connection is going to heal a lot, like heal family issues. So it's healing, like this connection is healing a generational wound around love. It could be that in your family there's no such thing as true love, or a version of true love, because true love could look very different across the board. But it's not a version of true love. It's not, oh, this is what love really is, right? So it's healing some type of generational wound. And your spirit team is saying, make an effort. Make an effort with this card here. Make an effort. There is still some fear around relationships and connections that you have. And it has a lot to do with just past. And it just has a lot to do with, again, generational wounds. Because you got to understand, our ancestors' DNA is embedded in our DNA, and it can trigger. It can be active, it can trigger, and we don't know why. So again, a wound. But express yourself in this connection. If you feel it, express it. Say it. If you are too scared, that means you're on the right path, because fear is just the ego talking. The fear is the ego's protection. Simple as that. Let's see. Shit. I feel like yes, he could be your person. It could be very, very long term, is what I'm getting. Oh girl. Oh, hold on. Uh, all right. So, mind you, I have two different decks. All right, and we have reconciliation come out again. So yeah, this person is coming in from your past to reconcile because they really want a final shot. They want to give you guys another try. But I do not feel like, energetically wise, I do not feel like they changed at all. I just feel like they just learned how to hide whatever issues they had better. And vivid dreams. So don't be surprised if they come in your dream. Because once they come in your dream, that's when you know you're gonna be getting a message from them soon. Right? But this person, Ryan, he's gonna be very devoted to you. Devotion is here. I'm not saying that he's gonna wear you on your hand and feet, but he's gonna be make sure you're well taken care of. Like soft girl era. Warm embrace. It's something about his hug that's very, very healing. He has a very, very healing hug. So you could be having a bad day, and as soon as he hugs you, it's gonna be melted away. It's gonna be like bad day wear. And best part, you guys bring out the best out of each other. You guys balance each other out very, very well. Think of what's a good balance? I was gonna say fire and water. Fire sometimes, help water stand up when it boils, and water helps cool down fire when fire gets too hot. So you guys bring the best part of each other out. So give him a chance. Give him a chance. I'm not saying dive in head for it, rose tinted glasses on, because I do not talk about rose tinted glasses over here. But definitely give him a chance. I feel like in your heart, uh, probably by like I'll say the third date that you want this person to be your person. Because at the end of the day, it could be very long term, and it has to do with free will. Free will will always override everything. It's a person's choice. You can't take away a person's choice. All right. So give Ryan a chance. If you want that soft life, he's definitely for it. I mean, he has the means and capabilities to do it. All right. So Jessica's next. I want a soft life too, but I haven't met my person yet. I feel like my person's playing games. You're welcome, Myra. All right. All right, Jessica. Oh, you're so sweet. Love and light. All right. Is Jessica's? Oh yeah, Jessica's still in here. I feel like she's trying to pick her question real good. Ooh, I'm waiting for this rain to happen because it's too much. It's too hot. And also remember, love and light is always for yourself. No, it's free readings. Remember, love and light is always for yourself because other people don't deserve your love and light. Remember that. Hello. All right. Yes, you could go after Jessica. Jessica, didn't you want a reading, girl? I hate the fact that New York is recategorized as a subclimate, subtropical climate, and I'm just like, bro, what? It's too hot for that. All right, girl, what's your question? Do you want general, just to see what comes out? Does Miguel still have feelings or moved on? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Miguel. Does Miguel still have feelings or have he moved on? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Pull these cards. Oh, all right. This is kind of. At the moment, I want to say at the moment, there's a lot of shit going on. I feel like there is a third party, right? But I feel like it's his friends. I feel like it's Miguel's friends. It's given very much. Because look, we have. All right. So we have. So we have puppet and manipulate, right? And then we have chaos and confusion. So Miguel's mind state right now, he doesn't trust himself, right? Yeah, he person in this ear, somebody in this ear, somebody behind him whispering, somebody in front of him with a sign like yo, don't like it's too much for him. He feels overwhelmed, right? But I do feel like his friends are using this as manipulations because they could be like, you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't want to be committed, it's summertime, we out here, it's time to have fun, welcome to the streets, like it's given very much, let's manipulate the situation. He has a girl right now. I don't know. I don't feel like it's funny because you say that because I don't feel her energy at all. Yeah, it's so funny because I do not feel her relate like energy. I feel like this energy is more like men, men talking, right? And that's why I'm saying that he's like kind of confused. I'm trying to put this on here, right? We do have look tied in uncertainty. That could also be why I don't feel her energy because he's not 100% sure about her. I want to say like rebound. It's like she's a rebound. Cause look, we have knives severed. Like knives severed. It's like he wants to cut her loose, but he can't. He can't because he doesn't want to be looking like the bad guy. That's one. Two, he's just probably one of those guys who get into a relationship even though they don't want to be in a relationship. And his mind is like, she's just a thing. Yes, fill a void. Like she's just there. We do have blame, accountability, and reconciliation, right? So he is gonna come back with some type of an apology for how he acted and stuff like that. I I just heard the words karma, so she might be treating him how he treated you. So if he was very much, how can, like, if he gave nonchalant energy and the connection between you two, he's getting that from her and more. If he was argumentative in the connection with you, he's getting that and more. So it's like she's his karma, so to speak. But you, on on you have 666, which talks about raise your vibration, choose peace and harmony in your thoughts and with others. Right? You're leveling her up, whether you think you are or not. But you're leveling her up. You're essentially becoming somebody new. Same person, just a new way of thinking, behaving, moving. You're just becoming somebody new, raising your vibration. Right? We have energy, and we have energy alignment and names. So you're aligning more to your path. I feel like he was kind of like blocking you in some type of way, right? Because you have green, prosperity, health, abundance. I feel like he was blocking you in some type of way. So, on one way you can figure out is what somebody's blocking you is if you're with them, and it's very hard to keep money, or you're having issues constantly at work, or just with people. It's their way of blocking. So I feel like he was kind of like holding you back in some type of way. And when you guys separated, a lot of things started going good for you. You started to um, align yourself with better things, of things that made you happy, things that brought you peace versus chaos. Does he move on? I I feel like it's a yes and no. I feel like it's a yes and no. I feel like he's playing of somebody who moved on, but I do feel like you're constantly on his mind. Oh, girl. All right. So, oh, he's in despair. Okay. This man is depressed. He's depressed. Somebody was stealing his joy. We have thief here. So he's definitely depressed. But you, I don't feel like this is, I feel like you do work hard, but overall, I feel like this toil and labor is mostly him. He buries himself in work to avoid thinking about you, to avoid, feeling his emotions. He's very much, I'm going to work myself to be known. Like I said, right path. You're aligning yourself pathway. You have blessings coming in. You have a gift coming in. Your ancestors, your spirit team, they're blessing you with it could be money, a brand new relationship, because we have courtship here. So somebody's gonna come in and do the right thing for you. So you ask, how does he see you? Let's see. How does Miguel view Jessica? Oh, that's not bad. Honestly, the High Priestess. He views you as somebody who can see the bullshit, call out the bullshit, and know when bullshit is coming. He sees you as somebody who's very, very highly in tune, even spiritual to an extent. Even if he doesn't understand, he knows that you're some type of spiritual. And he sees you highly intelligent. I feel like this is why he couldn't really manipulate you in a lot in a relationship, because again, you're a bullshit detector. You smelled it. You smelled the bullshit coming out his mouth before he even spoke it, right? And that's why the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. This is why he did a lot of sneaky shit. He did a lot of sneaky shit, and it caused a lot of conflict and problems between you two, because instead of being upfront and honest, instead of saying, hey, yeah, I fucked up, I did this and that, he tried to gaslight you. And he was like, I'm not fucking having it. We're not doing that, Miguel. You're not gaslighting me. You're not doing that because I'm calling bullshit. And when he couldn't do that, he started arguments. He would start fights. He would go mute for a few days and come back and then try to see if you're in a better place. And then when you try to talk about it, he'll go mute again. Like, he's very, very avoidant. And that's why it didn't work out with you guys, because again, you called bullshit. You saw through him, basically. You saw the shit that he tried to finesse. So, and honestly, truthfully, I feel like you're the one that got away from him. And that, so to speak, because he tried it. He thought he hit the jackpot. He thought because you do come off like a little bit naive. People who just met you, their first impression is, oh, this girl is naive. Like, you can walk all over her, take advantage of her, until you realize, like, I'm calling bullshit on you because you're not doing that. Like, that's what it was. But he's playing the part of moving on, but you're constantly on his head. Constantly in his head, constantly in his thoughts. I won't be surprised if he had dreams about you. And if you still follow him on social media, he might be throwing subs. He might be throwing some weird ass subs. And it might be having a question like, is this about me? Or is it about her? It's most likely about you. All right. Not him finding somebody with a J name so he could cover it up. And I feel sorry for the other girl, because I feel like she's really in love with him. I feel like she's in love with him. And right now she feels like she's on her high horse. I will say in a couple months, when around like the holidays, I feel like this girl gonna be boo-hooing. I feel like her feelings gonna get hurt. I feel like she's gonna feel like she lost her world. All right. Seventh son. What do spirit wants me to know? I want to use. Let me use this deck. Yes. You after seventh son, I got you. Was it Agsta? Asta? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. But seventh son wants to know what the spirits want and no. What do spirits? All right. All right. Um. So this is my um reverse deck because like see how it doesn't have a back to it, so this is it. So this is the death card. You are coming out of, I would say, hardship. Out of, you're basically in this transformation, right? This is it's, but it hasn't fully been revealed because if this is, even though this is the death card because this is the death transformation, but on the positive side, it looks like the moon, which is the moon card, right? This is within the moon card, but this is your transformation. Like it's good, but a lot of it's keeping hidden from you. You don't understand why, and I feel like you're a very very spiritual person. You have you get insights, downloads a lot, and sometimes you don't trust the downloads or you don't trust yourself, but there are things hidden here within this transformation. And if you put it a little closer, if you see the two men are offering up death um offerings, right? These are like gifts they giving him so death doesn't come and wreck their life. Your life has been wrecked, and your ancestors, your spiritual team are offering you gifts, whether it be money, but I feel like it's more spiritual gifts. You're leveling up spiritually, right? We have the strength card here. You've been through it a lot. You've been through a lot with the strength card here. Um, it's to the point where people around you either motioned your downfall or preyed on your downfall. When I mean by motioning your downfall, they put you in situations where they hoped you never came out of it. But you did, because look, behind this strength card, you see the devil. This is, it is. And also, you could have just had an ego death. Because the strength card, Leos are very prideful. You could have an ego death. You could have, um, a lot of reactions could have been out of pride and ego. As like, I need to get my lick back, so I'm gonna do it. And that was just your pride. But you learned from it. You have a lot of strength to move on. Strength that a normal person wouldn't be able to tap into. You have five of cups. I feel like I how can I'm just gonna say I feel like you lived a sad life. And what I mean by sad life, not like you was always crying and stuff. Sad life is like when you eventually tell people your story, people will be like, damn, like you've been through hell and back, literally hell and back. So this is why I said sad life. But now you look at it in a way where you're kind of sort of happy that you went through those things because you wouldn't be who you are today. So I was gonna say your name, the seventh son. In mythical belief, seventh son is a one. And then they like what was that movie? The seventh, I forgot what the movie is called, but it talks about the seventh son where they're the chosen one. And if the old school chart like me, when Agatha was the witch, she was defeated by the seventh son. Like so the seventh son goes through hardship. They're the ones that always overlook. That's where you have it. But we have the Knight of Cups. I want to say this some type of love coming towards you, but I do feel like you're kind of guarded when it comes to love. It's like you will welcome it, but at the same time, it's like you're very, very. What do you want? Why are you here? Who sent you? Like, what is your agenda behind your love? Because you feel like love comes with conditions, you know, and that's not your fault. That's how things was taught to you. You wasn't taught that love is given freely. You were taught that comes with conditions. So if somebody is overly nice to you and overly loving, it's like, what do you want? Can I like? What do you want? Do you want something from me? Do you want? Do what do you want? Like you want obviously you want something because you're being overly affectionate. You giving me your love for free, and love doesn't come for free. You was taught that. It's not your fault. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. One of these days, I'm gonna fall out this chair doing that. All right. See, I knew you've been through some shit. See ya. All right. So right now, you have a choice to make. There's a choice coming up for you because we have anxiety choices. You're in a crossroads. I feel like this crossroads, you don't know which direction you kind of are lost, but you're not lost at the same time. Like you know what you want to do, but you don't know which direction to go to. So you're at a crossroads. And I don't know, for some reason, yes, this is your reading. You probably have to scroll back a little bit. I thought you was in the room the whole time, but this is yeah, you're at a crossroads. I I feel like it could be a crisis at faith. What I mean, crisis at faith is like because you're leveling up spiritually, you don't know which way to go. You could be wanting to learn uh some type of spiritual path, whether it's brujeria, which is like witchcraft, some type of ATR. Like it's something connected to your spiritual path that you're at a crossroads with. Right? And then this, so this gives the same energy of the strength. Like I said, you have a lot of strength. Bones is destructible. You have a lot of strength. You've been through a lot of stuff that was supposed to destroy you, and you haven't. This just clarifies that. You have authenticity and instincts. A lot of people shy away from you because you are raw. You don't bullshit. You don't um beat around the bush. You give it up straight up. Like it's like if you don't like somebody, you let them know, hey, I don't like you, XYZ. Simple as that, and you go and watch your business. You don't sit there and give them a benefit of the doubt because your instincts, your intuition is very, very, very point on. So now here is where it gets a little. Oh wait, and like I said, hidden knowledge. Something's coming. You walk through the fire, but it's not being revealed yet. They're not revealing it to me either because it's something that you have to discover on your own. But it does pertain to a spiritual path, the spiritual gift. It's something very spiritual that you have to figure out on your own. So now here um, is what gets a little tricky. So we have wetlands and mixed signals and facilitate. I feel like there's somebody who gives you confuses you, emotionally confuses you. It's like hot and cold. They 1 minute could be all about you, next minute they're not. 1 minute they could talk to you nonstop, and the next minute they're not. So it gives very hot and cold energy. You're a natural loner. Yes, solitude and cave. You're a natural loner. You honestly, truthfully, you thrive so much when you're by yourself. Especially when you have to do certain things in life, when you have to be how can I do that? You thrive in life when you're alone because other people's energy can cross wires with what you have to do, what you need to be, where you need to go. Right? Essentially, you have freedom, balloon freedom. You want to be free. There's something that you want to be free of. Whether it's feeling, I heard the word guilt, so you might have some type of guilt that you want to be free from. Just let it go. Write it down on a piece of paper. After you write it down, crinkle it up as many times as you can. Burn it, rip it, flush it down the toilet to get rid of that guilt. You want some type of freedom, and that's what you're gonna get. Let's see. I'm gonna pull here. Hmm. All right. So we have child. So you're definitely embarking on a new beginning here, a very, very new beginning. You're getting blessings. One of the blessings I could tell you is money. We have gift and son and wealth. You're getting money, so that's good. It could be dealing with because we have courthouse, with a court case, lawsuit, civil suit. You're getting money, so you don't need to worry about that. And then here, yeah, concerns. You probably have some concerns. You do have somebody that's coming in for you as a privileged lady, right? A privileged lady. This person, she's very affectionate, loving. I feel like she comes from wealth or just knows how to get money. Somebody who's very, very privileged. And then you have marriage here. This is long term commitment. So this person wants to be committed to you. They want to have this type of marriage. So just get ready for that. But that's what spirit wants you to know. You have to figure out what is your spiritual upgrade. To do that, just meditate. Meditate, talk to your ancestors, your spiritual team. Ask them for like to come to you in your dream, and you got this. All right, Asta. Oh, you hear Asta? Let me just shuffle these back into the deck. And don't worry, I'll leave this up so you guys could go back to it whenever you want. Yes. You're probably gonna have to rewind the reading back a little bit because I don't know if you was in here fully, but yes. That's all. To ask the next. Let me just shuffle. Right. Yes, right. You can go after it's a mouthful. Okay. All right. And the wants to know is the future with a. What is this? Ask someone wants to know if there's a future with A. Will this friendship turn into a solid relationship? Let's see. Nothing. Ooh. All right. So we have. I had this deck for a very long time, and I've never seen the full card come out of this. So we have the full here. So this is definitely a new beginning. It's like a leap of faith. It's gonna have to be a mutual thing. I just feel like both of you guys are scared to like express your feelings. It's one of those things like, what if I express myself to him? What if I express myself to her? Like, and they don't feel the same way. It's the fool is new beginnings. Take that leap, right? So we have the moon. The moon. It's a lot of hidden emotions here with the moon card. There's a lot of hidden emotions. There's especially a lot of I would say sexual emotions. I'm not saying that they only feel sexual towards you, no. But I feel like A does have sexual fantasies. Like I said, they're afraid that they might get rejected because they don't you might see them as like, hey, let's just be friends. But that's not the case, right? Um we have the King of Pentacles. It's given very grounded energy. Right? But if you could see, she's a little shy. At least see how she's like trying to cover up. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just out here like just doing whatever. Like, you see me. Yeah. It's very stable. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like he's kind of like a slow burn. Like he kind of gives me he's kind of slow to a decision. Right? But I do feel like with this 5 of Wands and this Eight of cups, 5 of Wands and 8 of Cups, I do feel like there's somebody who wants to interfere, somebody who's just like kind of nosy. It could be somebody that asks questions like, "So what's going on between you and her?" Like somebody who's always trying to dig information about the connection or the friendship between you two. I don't feel like they have good intentions. This third person, I feel like it's. I feel like they get the energy of like I'm gonna ask around and I'm not gonna make my move until somebody makes their move, and then it's gonna give you kind of leave you type some type of confusion. Yes, I knew it. Hi, Rana. Girl. Alright. Listen, I just get told what they tell me because doesn't matter what question I ask, they tell me what is important that you need to know. So, I took the water in my. So we have eggs incubation. So these fill-ins between you two has been cooking for a while, have been developing for a very very long time, and I feel like at first it was on like no maybe it's I'm just being delusional, maybe it's in my head. It's on both sides, right? Like I said, there's a lot of emotions between you two, pressure, emotions, a lot of emotions. It's gonna erupt one day. It's definitely is gonna erupt one day. It's definitely the same. Because look, we have vaults and secrets, but he's keeping it towards himself. Like he hasn't told nobody that he has feelings for you. He hasn't told nobody at all. Like not even a cousin, a mom. He hasn't told nobody. It's he's keeping it very very tight, close to himself. Right. And then we have and to be lacking fulfillment. I feel like this connection between you two is gonna be very fulfilling if you guys do decide to take it to the next level. Um, Moms keep getting he's scared. I don't know why he's scared. He's scared. He could be afraid that you're gonna reject him, but he's definitely scared. Uh, we have door and transformation, so it's definitely you know one of you guys have to open up that door to be like, hey, yeah, I want this connection. I want this to happen. So we have 666, which is raise your vibration. Choose peace and harmony in your thoughts and with others. So when I feel like when it's time, you're gonna start seeing these numbers 666 or 222, even 333. Right? That will be your signal to like move things on. So we have to go back to this person. This person here. I don't know who the fuck this person is, but this person has very, very ill intentions between you two. Like I said, you have to cut that person off. If you want this connection to flourish and be long term and be extremely fulfilling and happy, that person and the 501s, you have to cut them off. This person is very, very nosy. They're a monitoring spirit. Because look, we have fly clingy. Flies are monitoring spirits. If you have a lot of flies around you, those are people being nosy, right? You have to cut them out. You have to cut them off. Knife sever. You have to cut that person off. It's for your own protection. It's for your own protection. Withdrawal. Right now, I feel like he's kind of like withdrawal, like disconnected, not from his feelings from you. It's just like he needs to think about it. I I do feel like he wants to take the steps forward, but I do feel like he's hesitant. Like he wants to say it, but he's like, I'm scared. I'm keep getting, I'm scared. I'm scared. Like he's really fearful, extremely fearful. Let's see. He will take the initiative. Yeah, look. I don't know if he ever. I feel like you're not the first friend he fell for. I feel like he fell for a friend before, and he kind of like expressed himself, and they didn't take it well. So he kind of got like sad. Like, again, grief, sadness. So like I said, he's kind of guarded. He's guarded. He's extremely guarded when it comes to taking that step because he's scared. But we have the Four of Swords. He's thinking about it. So this is the type of energy. He's like he sleeps on it. I feel like he needs to build up the courage. You might have to drop some hints and stuff because I don't feel like he's gonna be. I don't feel like he's gonna have the balls to take the first steps. You're gonna have to like drop hints because look, we have the Justice and the World. So the Justice card is more so balance, karma, and stuff. But for here, I get like connection is gonna be a balance. It's backed by the world, which is backed by the universe, backed by your spiritual team. It's backed. But again, I feel like you're gonna have to drop hints. You're gonna have to give him the green light. You're gonna have to be like, yeah, like give like a hypothetical situation. Hey, have you ever been in a position where you guys were friends and with somebody and you like them? Like you're gonna have to paint a picture for him without you taking the initiative. Unless you want to take the initiative, like I said, it's all free will. It's all up to you. But he's really scared because I do feel like he was rejected before. But I keep saying green light, so you have to give him the green light. Make sure you give him the green light. I don't feel like it is. I feel like the person that is trying to interfere is on your side. Okay, it's on your side. Or you both could know them, but it's more so like I don't know. They act out. They act out when you're all together. But he definitely has feelings for you. I just think he's really scared to like act on them. Alright. Raya's next. Is Raya in here? Let me go. Girl, what's your question? You're welcome. Thank you. What's the tea at my job? I got you right after Raya. Rana. Alright. Raya wants to know what's the tea at her job. What is the tea at her job? Oh. Let's see. My butt's getting out. Alright, so the first card that came out is the Hermit. So somebody in your job is being isolated. I feel like not everybody in the office is isolating them, but like majority of the office is isolating them. And it's kind of stressing them out. Because look, we have the 9 of Swords. So they being stressed out. It could be from the job is stressing them out, so they kind of like sticking to themselves, or them just being in isolation from their coworkers and not talking to them, not acknowledging them. It's stressing them out. And we have the 7 of Wands. This person is very, very extremely guarded. They not with everybody, but with the people that are icing them out. So they're gonna be on guard, like especially when they talk to them, their whole demeanor might change, their energy might change, even the tone in their voice might change when the people who are not acknowledging them or try to talk to them, and they know it's bullshit. They know it's like, why are you talking to me? You don't even fuck with me. Why are you talking to me? You don't even like me. Like that type of energy, right? We have a Queen of Pentacles. Usually, the Queen of Pentacles is a woman who's very, very stable. But this Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting, has a nasty ass attitude. They're very, very vindictive, conniving. They just suck all the positivity out the room, right? But there is somebody that's going through something in the office. We have Temperance here that's going through something. They keep quiet of it. They're healing from something. It could be like a loss. They could have lost something. I don't know. I'm getting a lost baby. So somebody could have had like a miscarriage in the office, and they like hiding it, and they hiding it with smiles and being giddy. It's what I'm getting. Let's see. All right. So we have. So we have a message of concern. So there might be email going out. The email might be about bullying, about mistreating people, or just being like out of concern. It's like, but I feel like it's gonna be a very vague email, but it's gonna be like, who the email's about? Like, is it about somebody like? But it's gonna be red flags. It's gonna be red flags. I feel like there's promotions coming, raises, sudden wealth. This promotion raises. So, but not everybody in the office is getting a raise or promotion. I feel like there's gonna be a shakeup. We have house stability, but this shakeup is gonna be somebody who's permanent. So it'll be a permanent boss, permanent supervisor. Like somebody is coming in that's gonna stabilize the whole environment. And somebody's getting married. It could be sorry, somebody's getting married. So it could be a young person getting married to an old man or old man getting married to a young woman, but there's definitely marriage here. There's definitely age gap or some type of maturity gap between the two. So that's what's happening. I feel like it's gonna happen later on down the road, like a couple months, where they're gonna be like, yeah, I was age and XYZ and to this person, but they're older or younger. It's something it's given like that type of energy. But the T, there's a lot of chaos going on. It's a lot of chaos, a lot of people being weird. I feel like at your job. It's a lot of being sneaky too. All right. So Rana's next. And I believe that will be my last person for the night. Rana's still in here. But I'll definitely be back on Saturday at 8 p.m. You could like, subscribe, put the little notification bell. Alright. Will I get married? Pisces. Rana. You're Pisces. Right? Make sure your red tinted glasses, your rose colored tinted glasses, don't cloud your judgment. Right? Rana wants to know, will they get married? Is a new person old? How many children? And will it last? Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Yes, girl. I love this for you. I do. I do. Ooh. All right. For first card that came out was you're definitely ready for love. Because it's first card, ready for love. You're ready for your person to come in. And the person that's coming in for you, ooh, I'm getting goosebumps while saying this, is your soulmate. They're definitely your soulmate. They're your other half, your better half. This person is literally going to support you through thick and thin. Okay? They're going to learn your love language. So if your love language, your very first love language is quality time, they're going to make sure they spend quality time with you. They're going to make sure that if your second love language is gift of what is it? Um gifts, I forgot what it's called. It's not, well, act of service and gifts. I think it's act of service. Like they will do things for you. Like if they see that you're tired, I got the dishes. If they see that your feet hurt, let me rub your feet. I got you. Like they're very, 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 very much um very for you. Because look, we have emotional support. They will support you emotionally. And being a Pisces, that is very, very important because you are highly emotional. Even when you don't want to be emotional, you're highly emotional. So they're gonna support you emotionally. They're gonna fill your cup, right? They're gonna give you some security, very much security. They're gonna make you. They're gonna reassure you. They're gonna make sure that you know that you're safe, right? They know that you're the safe space that you can talk to them about anything. And I feel like this person is new. This is giving me new energy. Somebody who I feel like is around your age. I would say give or take 2 years, but they're around your age. They very emotionally mature, very mature. However, there's a warning here. If you're the type to like to control things, you need to work on your control issues. I feel like that will kind of I wouldn't necessarily say derail, but it will kind of like slow progress down. So like control issues would be like you could have wrote a whole manuscript for this man to act a certain way in the relationship, and because they go off script, you get mad. Like, just relax. I know, because I'm Pisces Venus, and it's so ghetto being a Pisces Venus. But work on control issues a little bit. Like, don't try to control every aspect of the relationship or how the outcome. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. I know it's gonna be hard, but let it flow. And also, you have watch out. Make sure you don't tell everybody, or make sure it's stable before you tell. So wait 3 to 4 months before you start telling people about your person, because you're gonna have a lot of envious eyes around you, especially so for the simple fact that he treats you very very nice, which is not common in the dating pool right now. It's muck, it's grind. Um, let's see. Let's see. He could work in finance. For some reason, the song "I Want a Man in Finance," I whatever that song goes. So he could be working with money, not necessarily Wall Street type money, but like accounting and stuff like that. Um, I'm getting like fall, winter, so it's kind of close. Couple of months, kind of close. Okay, so what we need you to do, get in your head, because look, you have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords talks about, mental anguish, just being somebody in your head, right? Five of Pentacles is being on the outside. Like, you might feel in the beginning of the relationship, you might feel a little bit insecure because it's not something that you're used to. So you're gonna be walking on eggshells, right? Um, so be aware of that. Like, just ask for reinsurance. Like, even if you're scared to ask for reinsurance. Like I said, it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna happen fast with the Eight of Wands here, extremely fast. Four of Swords. I feel like this relationship might keep you up at night because you're gonna be overthinking about a lot of stuff, and you're gonna be nitpicking and reading between lines and imagining stuff that's there, but it's not. Like I said, keep getting reinsurance. And honestly, with the Star and the Magician here, this is something that you manifested. This is something that you literally cried for at night. Like, you cried for this at night. The Star is keeping hope, wishing, and the Magician is manifesting it. Um, I do feel like it's long term. This person that I'm talking about is long term, and I feel like two. The number two is coming up, so you might have two kids. Um, a girl and a boy, and she's when I'm getting two kids, girl and boy. But I feel like the girl is gonna be born first, right? So she might have, like, I would say brunette hair, but not. It doesn't. In the light, it looks really, like, in the sun, like really brown, like really, really like dirty blonde type brown. But like indoors, it's like dark. It's like dark hair, so it's like brunette. The girls first, right? I don't know. For some reason, I heard the name Charlotte, so I don't know if that's the type of name that you like. But yeah, this person is definitely long term. Let me go from here. I want to go from here. Uh, no, I don't feel like they will. I feel like they're a lover boy. Like, they're very much a one man. person. And this card went flying. All right, hold on. This card went absolutely flying. All right, so candle's about to go out. So we have very soon. So like I said, very soon this is coming. Just pay attention to red flags. Make sure you can deal with things that you could deal with, and if not, make sure you talk about it to regulate it. Make an effort. I feel like in the beginning, they might put you off a little bit because of how they're coming, but give them a chance. This relationship is going to help with finances and careers, so I feel like they are well off, but not like rich, but they're well off. Like they live comfortable, right? And they're gonna be very flirty, and you're gonna have people tell you give them a chance. And I feel like they're not gonna be your typical type at all. So be open minded, but they're definitely gonna be flirty, and definitely give them a chance. And that's what I have for you because my candle just went out. But they're gonna make you happy. They'll make you extremely happy. All right. So that's my last person. I am gonna be live again on Saturday. Happy manifesting on this new moon. Again, if you want to manifest love, be very, very precise and write it white paper, blue ink, or red ink for love, and you good. Thank you for letting me read for you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you on Saturday.